What's happening, my friends? Welcome back. As promised, this is going to be a quick breakdown for Colby Covington versus Charles Oliveira. Whether this fight takes place or not, who knows, but it would be fun to talk about, so let's get into it. Alright, without wasting any time, let's start with Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, high finish rate, 31 finishes out of 34 wins. That's a 91% finish rate, which is nuts. He's equally dangerous on the ground as he is on the feet. He has very good Muay Thai, good precise power, great clinch work and elbows, knees, kicks. He's aggressive and chases the finish, which also puts him in danger, but that's why we love Charles Oliveira. Never in a boring fight. His groundwork is exceptional. He's so crafty and technically proficient on the mat. Just like his stand-up, he goes for the finish full bore on sub attempts. That's why he has the most submission wins in the UFC, to name just one record. Charles does get clipped and wobbled, but I think his recovery and resilience is very good at this point. He can endure and gut things out till an opportunity presents itself for him. Good cardio considering the pace he puts on, and energy wasted on finish attempts, which is exhausting. Speaking on Colby Covington, Colby's a grinder. His stand-up used to be pretty subpar, but he can actually stand now with people and be competitive. Still not a knockout artist by any stretch, but vast improvement in comfort level standing. Back to his style, grinding guys out. He applies non-stop pressure until guys mentally and physically break. As he states, melts fighters. Colby's very mentally tough and durable. We saw him take a beating from Kamaru Usman and keep coming. And I think against Leon Edwards, he actually had a broken foot that he broke in the first round and went through the whole fight like that with a broken foot. You cannot deny the guy's tough. The matchup, how could this fight play out? Alright, without getting too deep in the woods on this fight technical wise, basic thoughts on the fight. So let's start with striking. I give the skill and danger factor in striking to Charles. He flat out could end guys standing and has many times. Colby simply doesn't have the striking skill like Charles to finish people. Unless they're already burnt out and exhausted from his pressure. Striking advantage, Charles Oliveira in my opinion. Cardio and conditioning. I give the nod to Colby. He sets a blistering pace and he has some of the best cardio and conditioning we have ever seen in the sport. Guy has based his whole style off of pressure and outlasting people. Cardio and conditioning to Colby, even though Charles has solid cardio and conditioning, it's not terrible. Grappling. This is the tough one because finishing ability certainly to Charles by far, but this is mixed martial arts, and when you add strikes and control / wrestling, which Colby possesses, it gets interesting. Can Colby maintain top position on Charles and stay safe? Quite possibly yes. Could Charles surprise us and dominate there with sweeps and sub attempts? Yes also. I'm leaning towards Colby being able to pick and choose his time on the mat with Charles staying safe. I think if Colby's not damaged and he's fresh, he can stay safe, maintaining safe positioning and doing work. Charles is so good. This is one of those speculation things where we gotta see how it plays out to really know. Leaning Colby right now, being able to control Charles, but only for calculated moments. If he plays the ground game too much, he might get in trouble and get tapped. Also, there is diving for singles against the cage and doubles against Charles. Great way to get caught in a guillotine, darce, or anaconda choke, which are specialties of Charles Oliveira. Heck, really all subs are. So who do I think will win? This is a tough one to call. Almost a pick'em fight, could go either way. I can see Charles finishing Colby in more ways than Colby finishing Charles. Oliveira can win via sub or knockout. Colby I could see winning via decision like Armin did, controlling Oliveira, scoring and staying safe. I can see Colby winning via TKO after wearing Oliveira out from pressure and wrestling. Colby I think will play the stand-up game just enough, then mix it up, takedowns against the fence, land ground and pound, wash, rinse, repeat over and over. Charles has to keep the fight out in the open, in my opinion. Do work striking where he should hurt Colby. Charles has to dictate the pace, not allow Colby to work him to the point of exhaustion. Stay off the fence also. If Oliveira gets taken down in the center of the cage, that's actually better for him to work his sweeps and subs, as opposed to crushed against the cage and limited in what he could do by not having space. I'm going to make a pick in a close fight to me, leaning Charles Oliveira. I say Oliveira because Armin is a great wrestler and great grappler in general, and I think better than Colby in many ways with excellent cardio. Charles almost subbed him multiple times, arguably won to many people in a close competitive match, going Oliveira 55-45. I think Charles is the more dangerous fighter out of the two for sure. So that's my quick breakdown on this matchup, guys. Please feel free to drop your opinions, make your picks. We'll love to read those comments. Thanks for watching or listening. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If this is your first time at the channel and you dig the content, please consider subscribing, liking the video. Until next time, my friends, take care.